From Stonewall Jackson High School in Manassas, Virginia, InsideNoVa and Prince William Sports and Entertainment bring you the high school game of the week. It's homecoming night here tonight at Stonewall as the Stonewall Jackson Raiders play host to the Patriot Pioneers. Justin Richards and Matt Cundiff here ready to bring you this one. Both of these teams coming off of losses, although the quality of opponent they lost to, there would be no shame in losing to them. Patriot fell to Westfield while Stonewall fell to Woodbridge. And this is an important game for both teams as they are currently ranked 7th and 8th in the Region 60 power rankings. And as we know, it's the top 8 that get in. And they have a couple of schools that are in hot pursuit, that being Yorktown and Chantilly. So a big game for both teams, a lot on the line here tonight. As we're just about ready for kickoff, the ball is up, end over end in the air, and we are underway. And we get a whistle right away to bring the start of this game to a screeching halt.
And it looks like it's going to be offsides. False start on the Stonewall Jacksons already.
So Melendez will have to do it again. As back to receive the kick is J.T. Allen for the Pioneers. Back there also with Jalen Stroman. So offside, so they will move this back to the 35 now. So Melendez will tee it up and we'll get ready to do it again. Stonewall comes into this game at 2-4. The Patriot Pioneers at 2-3. So a win would go a long way for either of these teams tonight to improve their standing in the Region 60 power rankings. And here we go again, end over end. Taking it is Allen. As they look to set up the blocks for him, Allen goes across the 25, gets pushed across the 30. He'll be tackled at about the 33. So pretty good starting field position for the Pioneers as the offense takes the field, led by Chris Sonnenberg. The Pioneers quarterback leading Prince William County currently in passing yards. He's got 1,360 so far on the season, 110 completions and 12 touchdowns.
Yeah, Chris Sonnenberg is one of their main quarterbacks here. He had a career high against Colgan with 5 touchdowns and 472 yards, and that only ended with 3 quarters played, so he could have gone for way more in that game.
Yeah, that game ended early due to lightning. Of course, we were lucky enough to bring you that game here on InsideNoVa. As Sonnenberg in the pistol, fakes the handoff. Looking there for Allen, the pass will fall incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a quick slant over the middle, and that's always a dangerous throw for a quarterback to throw because all the safeties and defense linebackers are always right there, but lucky enough that it didn't get intercepted.
Yeah, we've seen some big plays from this Stonewall defense. Of course, the game we brought you earlier this season against Freedom, Chase Chalmers with an interception took it 60 yards to pay dirt. And the Raiders gave the Freedom Eagles quite a tough time in that game as Sonnenberg gets the snap. He hands off to Marcel, and looks like he lost a yard there.
Yeah, this defensive line of Stonewall is huge, so the offensive line of Patriot has a huge mission here to block them and get open and allow time for Chris Sonnenberg to check through his reads and pass the ball.
And of course, a big part of that Patriot offensive line, Ja'Kai Moore, numerous offers. It might be easier to say what schools haven't given him an offer yet, but he'll have a nice pick of schools to go to play college football. Third down, as Sonnenberg has the snap. He's being rushed. He will be brought down and sacked. So this Raiders defense flexes its muscles on the opening drive. Getting in on the sack was Sean Murphy. He comes on the safety blitz, and it will be 3 and out for the Pioneers.
Yeah, that was a great blitz on that. Great play call to get to Chris Sonnenberg. And once again, it's a quick 3 and out for Patriot as they send out the punt unit.
So Jalen Stroman in the backfield to boot this one away. So a great start for the Raiders. Stroman boots it away. Avery Howard back to receive it. He will let it roll. Will roll to about the 30, and it will be down there by the Pioneers.
Yeah, Jalen Stroman got a great roll in that one.
So only a minute 46 has elapsed. The Raiders get their first possession of the game. They're led out onto the field by Tovio Jung, the sophomore quarterback. He is third in the county in passing yards. He has 848 on 57 completions, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He'll look to improve that ratio. But quite an arm, and you can only expect his level of play to go up as he gets more experience.
He is only a sophomore playing varsity.
So the Raiders break the huddle. 1 back, 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far. And the give is to the running back. Might have found a few yards there to the left side of the line. He will be brought down, as that was Xander Albia. So we await the official spot. They'll give him 4 yards, so it'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it was a great run up the middle. Juke tried to go to the outside, but just couldn't find any more room. But great pickup for 4 yards.
The leading receiver in Prince William County, Elijah Reese, out here to the near side. High snap, Jung pulls it down, throws, and that one is complete to Khalid Williams, and he's going to get enough for the first down out across the 40.
Yeah, it looked like a cutback route there and got some extra yards after the catch. So that's going to be a first down for the Raiders, and they're going to keep on moving these chains up.
So lots of excitement in the stands here tonight. It's homecoming night, and it's a pink out night, as October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And also we do see some fans in pink over there on the Pioneer sideline as well, as Jung's in the shotgun. 1 running back and 3 receivers. He's looking to throw. He's looking deep for Howard. He had to stop, and then he dives for the pass, but it falls incomplete to the turf. They were going for it there.
Yeah, trying to get Patriot off guard by going deep on first down, and it was just a little bit underthrown. Avery Hatter had to cut back for it, and he tried to dive for it, but just couldn't get his hands on the ball.
So Jung gets the play, runs back in from the sideline. And they'll break the huddle. 3 receivers all here to the near side. Jung gets the snap. And a quick completion to Williams. He's getting up across the 45. Looks like he's going to be brought down at about the 47. Gain of about 6 on the play. Will await an official spot, though.
Yeah, Williams did a great job getting some extra yards for a reasonable third down for this Stonewall Raiders, as they're looking to keep this chains moving and try to get some points up on this board.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Reese, the leading receiver in Prince William County, tied at third would be Avery Howard and Khalid Williams. As Williams, that's coming into the game, Williams adds to that total as Jung gets the snap. Looking again for Williams, and that one is incomplete as Williams was trying to curl back for it and just couldn't haul that one in. So the Raiders will opt to play it safe and punt this one away.
Yeah, big stop by the Pioneers defense, getting that 3 and out to get the ball back and try to get some points up on this board.
So it'll be Jalen Stroman back to receive this punt for the Pioneers. The hard count, and believe we may have a false start here as we await the official signal. It will indeed be a false start, so that will move them back 5 yards. So the ball now spotted at the 42. So Chalmers gets ready once again to punt this one away. The snap is high. He has it, though. He boots it away. Stroman will take this one at about the 28, and he's met immediately. In on the tackle was Elijah Crenshaw. So no return there for Stroman. So the ball looks like spotted at the 29, so Sonnenberg will lead the offense back out on the field, hoping for something better than what they had on the first possession.
Yeah, great job by the special teams of Stonewall to allow Jalen Stroman no yards on that play. And Jalen Stroman is dangerous punt returner. We've seen some long kick returns by him, so great job by the Raiders.
And so the offense is ready with a receiver to the near side, 2 split out to the far. Sonnenberg with the snap, and he's going to look deep for Settle, but that pass falls incomplete. There on the coverage was Elijah Crenshaw.
Yeah, just overthrown there. Would have been a big play if he caught it, but great job by the defense.
So the sun started to set on what is just a beautiful night for football, as we're starting to feel fall in the air. It's getting chilly as the sun goes down. Sonnenberg once again with 3 receivers, got a man in motion, and that is Tyler Negron. The handoff to Marcel, and he's going to be stuffed, and looks like he lost a couple on that one.
Yeah, once again, that defensive line pressuring that Patriots offensive line and getting another stop for a loss there.
So 3rd and 12 coming up for the Pioneers, as checking into the game is Ryan Fisher. So Sonnenberg breaks the huddle. And we got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Raiders. So we will take a quick break here. This is Inside Nova and Prince William Sports and Entertainment.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
And we're back on 3rd and 12 as Sonnenberg gets the snap. He's looking to throw down the middle, and that one was nearly intercepted, but then it's caught. A flag on the play, and taking off is Stroman. He is into the end zone. We have to wait to see what the flag is for, though, as Jackson got a hand on it, and it went right to Stroman. But a flag was thrown, so we do have to wait and see.
Would have been a great play if this play stands as a touchdown, because nearly intercepted, bounced it off of the hands of the Raiders defense and goes right into Jalen Stroman's hand, and it will be a touchdown if it's on the Raiders.
So both teams anxiously awaiting the call from the official. And it is a touchdown. So the ball tipped by Javon Jackson right to Stroman. He takes it for a long Patriot Pioneers touchdown. That gets him on the board. It's 6-0. That's a 75-yard touchdown pass. So they will attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So with 7.5 left to play here in the first quarter, the Pioneers on the board. It's 7-0. And a fortunate bounce. It was a very good defensive play by Jackson. He got a hand on the ball. Unfortunately for the Raiders, it goes right to Stroman, who takes it to pay dirt. As we get a look now at the Pioneer band as they are loud after that touchdown. So they'll get ready to boot it away. Khalid Williams back to take this one for the Raiders. Tyler Burge ready to boot this one away. And if you're the Raiders defense, you just got to pick yourself back up. They'll have some time to regroup on the sideline, but just a very fortunate bounce leads to a Pioneers touchdown as Burge, the very short kick taken at about the 35, bobbled and then controlled. As taking that one was Anthony Marble. So good starting field position for the Raiders. They'll be at the 36-yard line. Officially spotted at the 37 with 7.5 to play. Very short kick from Burge. Toviel Jung leads his team back out onto the field. And we saw them go for a big play. Ball was underthrown to Howard. We'll see if they'll look for another deep strike here.
Patriot does have a man deep just in case of a long ball.
And they are looking deep. He's looking at the sideline for Reese, but that one is overthrown, incomplete. But there is a flag on the play thrown at the Pioneers 35 in the area of defensive pass interference.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact on that play. And it might be on Marcel that penalty was. So that's going to be a big pickup for the Stonewall Raiders as they keep on moving down this field.
So 15 yards, that will have the Raiders on the right side of the 50-yard line. This one will be spotted at the 48 of the Pioneers. As we see the chain gang setting up the official spot. So Jung in the gun, two receivers to the near side, one in motion now, that's Howard. High snap, he gives it to Albia. He's met right away, brought down at midfield. So Albia stuffed for a loss of 2.
Great job by Daniel Davis getting there for the first contact, and then Patriot just comes out of nowhere. And so it's going to be a loss of the play, or loss of yards on that play. So great job by the defensive line and linebackers of Patriot to get to the running back.
So 2nd and 12. Jung has a snap, fakes the handoff to Albia, has it complete to Williams, and that'll be good enough for a Raiders first down as he goes out of bounds at about the 35.
Yeah, it was a good out route by Williams, and he was wide open on that play. Great look by Jung as he throws for first down, and it's going to be down at the 35-yard line. So they're getting close to that red zone.
So it looks like Williams, the favorite target of Jung so far. They break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 35. A 3-receiver set once again. And drawn offside is the defensive end there. So that was Tyler Negron, gets drawn offside and gives the Raiders 5 free yards.
Yeah, that is not what you want against this Raiders offense, as they're pretty known for those deep balls into the end zone. With Jung, he does have that arm to make it to the end zone. And right now the Stonewall Raiders are moving down this field.
Jung gets a snap. He gives to Albia. He hurdles a defender. He's got a first down, and he's still going up the sideline. He's going to be brought down inside the 15. A flag comes in at the end of the play.
Yeah, it was a great carry by Albia. Not sure what the play was, as it was near where Abia got tackled, but.
And that will come back holding against the Raiders, and that is a killer.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big pickup, first down. It would have pushed them into the red zone, but holding on the Stonewall Raiders will push them back to looks like about the 70 or 35-yard line. Unless it's from the spot of the foul, as the refs are
looks like
discussing.
they are marking it off from the spot of the foul. So it will be second and about
2 or 1 yard.
Yeah, we'll call it 2. They're calling 1st and 2, but if they're accepting the penalty, then it should be second down. Anyways, Jung has the snap. He gives to Albia, and looks like he got a good enough push initially to get the first down, but we'll have to wait to see the official spot.
Yeah, that looks right on the first down marker, so maybe they have to bring out the chains here, but I don't think it's necessary.
So they're marking him short. On the field, they're saying 2nd and 1, but from what we can see, this should be 3rd and 1. And it looks like more like inches instead of a full yard. The gift to Albia, once again, he's got the first down. Going inside the 20, he's going to get hit and brought down at about the 18. So that'll clear up any confusion about what down it is. It is first down for sure now. A gain of 8 on the play as the Raiders are in the red zone.
Albia is having a great game so far as he has some monster runs, picks up another first down for the Raiders to push them inside the red zone now.
And waiting to see, looks like the ball spotted at about the 17. So the Raiders are in business. Albia has been the workhorse on this drive. And he'll get the ball once again running to the left side. He will get back to about the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it, as he got swallowed up there.
Yeah, he tried to bounce that out to the left side, but the defense of Pioneers were all over that play that time.
So Albia's going to come to the sideline to catch his breath. Officially no gain, brings up 2nd and 10, and we've got about 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. Howard and Reese, the receivers, here to the near side. He's got Williams out to the far. Jung has the snap. He faked the quick out to Reese, and now Jung's going to get wrapped up, and he will be brought down. Might have gained a yard there. So that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure from the start of that play as Jung was trying to look downfield. He pump faked, but the pressure was on him, so he had to decide to run. But the defense was all over that, and he probably got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even an extra yard.
So 3rd and 10 from the 17. Jung has a snap. He's rolling out. Looking for Williams. That one will be caught. And now it is whistled incomplete as Williams could not secure possession of the ball as he went to the ground. So that will bring up 4th and 10. And so a decision here for Coach Carol Walker as Jung goes to the sideline. As we saw the game against Osborne last year, Melendez has a leg and is capable of hitting a long field goal, but the offense will stay on the field. So 4th and 10, the Raiders decide to go for it. As Jung gets snapped, fakes the give to Whitaker. He's throwing. That one is caught inside the 10 and will go out of bounds at the 3-yard line. That is Chase Chalmers on the reception. So the Raiders gamble and it pays off. 1st and goal.
Yeah, what a play by Chase Chalmers. It looked like he bobbled the ball, but he was wide open, so he didn't have to worry. And he lowers his shoulder, getting some extra yards, so that will put the Raiders inside the 5-yard line to try to tie this game up.
Ball spotted at the 4. So it looked like the drive was stalling out. A big gamble to go for it on 4th down. It pays off. The Raiders knocking on the door. The give to Albia running up the middle. He's going to be stopped short.
Yeah, Patriot sent all their players in to stop that, as there was a goal line defense there, as Elijah Reese was on the outside looking for the fade route, but it was a run to Albia, and he gets some extra yards on that play.
So 2nd and goal from the 2. Crenshaw in the backfield now along with Albia. Albia is going to take it. He's trying to find some room on that left side, but he is stood up. And my mistake, that was Whitaker on the carry, not Albia. So it looks like no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Yeah, it was another goal line stand by Patriot, as it pays off this time with that big defensive line with Ja'Kai Morin.
So the Raiders trying to play some smash mouth football. The give to Albia once again. He spins off a tackle and he is wrapped up. He's not going to get away from Moore. And so that'll bring down 4th and goal. As Jung comes over to the sideline, and you've got to think if they went for it on 4th and 10 from the 17, they're going to go 4th and goal from the 4.
Yeah, once again, the defensive line of Patriots steps up big, stopping that run as Ja'Kai Moore got through that offensive line and hit the running back in the backfield. So great job again by this Patriot defense, as the Raiders will try to go for it on 4th down.
Whitaker the lone back, a 3-receiver set. Jung has a snap. He rolls out, looking into the end zone. As that one is broken up, he was looking for Avery Howard. What a goal line stand for this Pioneers defense. They will take over on their own 4.
Yeah, JT Allen was all over that pass as it was nearly picked off. But that was the first pass play inside the 5-yard line that the Stonewall Raiders tried. And they tried 3 runs, but it didn't work out, so they decided pass. And that also didn't work out with JT Allen on that play.
So Sonnenberg leads his team back out deep in their own territory. We've got 1:29 left to play here in the first quarter. It's a 7-0 Pioneers lead. A 75-yard touchdown pass from Sonnenberg to Stroman, the only score of the game. Sonnenberg has the snap. And a give to the back as he is stood up, and it looks like they probably lost a couple there. As that was Marcel on the carry, just got stuffed by that Raiders defensive line.
So it's going to be dangerous for the Pioneers to get a playoff as they're inside their own 5-yard line. And it looks like they're going to be spotted at the 2 or 3-yard line here. So they're definitely going to need some yards to have some comfort in running some plays.
The Sonnenberg stands a couple yards into his own end zone. He gets the snap, looking to throw. That one is caught and then dropped. And who has it? Did they rule a fumble or was it incomplete? It looks like it was a complete pass, as we'll get another look at it. The Raiders have the... He gets the snap, looking to throw. That one is caught and then dropped. And who has it? Did they rule a fumble or was it incomplete? It looks like it was a complete pass, as we'll get another... So the Raiders get the ball 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, the Raiders are trying to take advantage of here, as Patriot did have a goal line stand last time, but this is a fresh set of downs inside the 2-yard line. So great job by that defense of getting the fumble recovery and getting some extra yards.
Here's the snap. It's fumbled and recovered by the Pioneers. My goodness. as we'll take a look at the replay here.
Defense of getting the fumble recovery and getting some extra yards.
Here's the snap. It's fumbled and recovered by the Pioneers. My goodness. As
great job by the Pioneers defense as reacting to the ball on the floor. It looked like it didn't even get back to Jung.
No, it hit the snap, hit the back. So what a turn of events we have here as Sonnenberg, a step into his own end zone. He gets the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got Settle. That one's caught. He's across midfield as he is brought down by Crenshaw.
Yeah, Tyler Settle redeemed himself as he was the one who fumbled the ball down inside the 5-yard line, but this time he picks up a good 50 yards.
We do have a flag on the play, though. So we will wait and see, but both teams getting ready to line up inside of Raiders territory. The chain gang has moved, so from all appearances, this will go against the Raiders. And a huge play for the Pioneers to get out from deep in their own territory. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 41. Sonnenberg is going to give it to Marcel. He's running out to the left side looking for some room. He's met there. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it.
Yeah, Marcel tried to bounce out to the left side, but he was met with a wall of Stonewall Raiders.
And so that'll do it for the first quarter. After one quarter, it's the Pioneers 7, the Raiders nothing. We'll step aside for a break. This is your high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Game is being sponsored in part by the Frizzle Insurance Agency, State Farm Insurance, your home for all of your insurance needs. When you need car, home, life, or business insurance, Andrew Frizzle and his team have it all covered for you. Call the Frizzle Insurance Agency today for all your insurance needs.
So we're back to begin the second quarter. The Pioneers lead the Raiders 7-0. And what a turn of events we had there down by that goal line. The Raiders tried to stuff the ball in. They go 4 and out. They turn the ball over on downs. Then the Pioneers on the fumble give it right back. And then yet another fumble. The Pioneers recover that one. They get the ball. And then Sonnenberg, a long completion to Settle to get out of their own territory. As we'll get ready to begin this second quarter of play.
Yeah, Jalen Stroman's having a great game. He has a 75-yard touchdown, the only touchdown in the game, and he has a fumble recovery on the defensive side, so doing it on both sides of the fields.
So Sonnenberg, a couple men with him in the backfield. Got a man in motion. That's Stroman on the end around. And looks like he gained 1, maybe 2. But we're not seeing the Pioneers able to establish a running game against this strong defensive line of the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, every play has been 1 or 2 yards. Haven't really seen a broken out run play here as they've been all on the air, or all in the air, as the only touchdown have come from the air.
So Sonnenberg, the county's leading passer. Now, a flag right away. I saw that one from up here as it was J.T. Allen lined up offside, so that will cost the Pioneers 5 yards.
So it's going to bring up a bigger third down here as it's going to be like 3rd and 14. Or they'll move them back even more, I think.
5-yard penalty, so it will be 3rd and 14. Ball spotted at the 45. That's just one of those one of those mistakes coaches do not like to see at all.
No, once you're moving down the field and it's a third down and long already, they do not want to make that play longer.
So Sonnenberg nearly drew the Raiders offside as he looks over to the sideline. Now we get a whistle, and I believe we're going to get a delay of game here against the Pioneers, as that is indeed the call.
Yeah, it looked like Chris Sonnenberg was going to run a play, but then he saw something different in the defense, looked over the coach. Coach called a different play there and just couldn't get it off in time.
11:14 left to go here in the second quarter, as penalties have marched the Pioneers back 10 yards. Sonnenberg gets the snap. He's looking to throw, have a flag on the sideline, and I think they've got Crenshaw for pass interference, as there was some contact there with J.T. Allen.
Yeah, I mean, it pushed him out of bounds, and J.T. Allen tried to come back in to catch the ball, but it was an obvious call on Crenshaw as he put two hands on Allen, so that's going to bring the Pioneers closer to that first down marker.
So 3rd and 19 should end up being 3rd and 4. As the official marches off the penalty. Coming out of the game was Khalid Williams on the defensive side of the ball for the Raiders as they shift their personnel around. 4 receivers, 3 out to the far side, 1 to the near here for Sonnenberg. He gets the snap, looking to throw, and that one is off the hands of Ryan Fisher, incomplete. We'll bring up 4th and 4, but let's hold it. There's yet another flag on the play.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it was a post route towards the middle of the field, and it could have been really bad if it deflected off of the hands of Ryan Fisher any more softer, and it could have been a pick, but lucky them. But it will bring up, it looks like the penalty might be on the Pioneers as they move their huddle back.
Well, I saw the official going over to talk to Coach Bicknell. It is against the Pioneers. An illegal shift called against the Pioneers, so now we're looking at 3rd and 9 from the 40. So 2 receivers split out to each side for Sonnenberg. He's got Marcel in the backfield. He has the snap, looking to throw for Allen, and that one is overthrown, incomplete. Crenshaw there on the coverage.
And once again, it was overthrown to the outside. So another big stop by the Raiders there as they're going to bring out the punt unit for the Pioneers and try to get some points up on this board. As we saw earlier in the game, the Raiders had 2 chances inside their own 5-yard line. The first time they went 4 and out. The next time it was a fumble.
So Stroman ready to punt this one away. Avery Howard back at his own 12-yard line, ready to receive it. They fake the punt. Stroman has it, and now he will punt it away as it looked like he was trying to run with it. That takes a favorable bounce for the Pioneers. Will be down inside the 5-yard line as picking it up is Tyler Settle. So a little trickery. Looked like they might be trying to run a fake there. Stroman eventually does boot it away, and it was a very good one as the Raiders are pinned deep in their own territory.
Yeah, the blitz was coming, so I'm not sure if they were trying to do a trick play or Jalen Stroman was trying to get away from the pressure, as it would have been blocked if he stood still. So great job by Jalen Stroman noticing the blitz coming on his left side and going to his right. And once again, another great punt by Stroman, putting the Raiders inside their own 5-yard line.
So he's done it tonight on offense. He's done it on defense with recovering the fumble. Now he's done it on special teams. pinning the Raiders deep as Jung's ready for the snap. He's got Howard in motion. Jung back to pass. He's looking deep, but this one will be overthrown as he was looking for Elijah Reese. Just a little too much on that one.
But he does have an arm. That was a 40-yard throw, but it was overthrown. So it's going to bring up second down and 10 at the 5-yard line.
So Khalid Williams enters the game, and he has been the favorite target of Jung so far. So Jackson and Williams, your receivers here to the near side. Jung throws pump fake. He's sacked. He fumbles it, and it looked like he recovered it in the end zone, and that is indeed a safety. So put 2 on the board for the Pioneers.
Great pressure by the Patriot Pioneers, as it could have been a touchdown if Patriot Pioneers recovered it, but he just fell on top of it. So lucky enough to get the safety, but not lucky because it does give Patriot 2 points and the ball, as the Raiders will have to punt it on this kickoff.
Yeah, nice pressure there. They're able to punch the ball out. Jung falls on it, but it is 2 points and the ball for the Pioneers. 9-0 your score, just about 10.5 left to play here in the second quarter. So they get set up for the free kick. So Chalmers will boot this one away. Stroman and Allen stand at about the 30-yard line ready to take the kick. So it'll be Melendez to kick this one away, not Chalmers. So Melendez ready to kick this one from his own 20. And that's an end-over-end kick. And that is taken at about the 30 at Stroman. He's coming up the middle across the 45. Looks like he's brought down at the 46. So excellent starting field position for Sonnenberg and the Patriot Pioneers.
Yeah, another great return by Stroman, as he's getting a good 15 yards there on that kickoff. So, like you said, great starting field for the Pioneers as they lead 9-0.
And so this is a big possession here, for this Raiders defense. They need to come up with a stop. They cannot allow a touchdown on this drive. They would be down by at least 15 if they do. So I think they've got to come up big here. As Sonnenberg's in the gun, 2 receivers split out to each side, 1 running back. He has it. He's looking to throw, looking for Gaskins, and that one is caught. Lance Gaskins on the reception. He's brought down at the 26.
Great concentration by Gaskins, as he noticed the ball wasn't going to go with him in stride, so he stopped, and the defender fell, but a lot of contact there, but he still caught it. So great catch by him as Pioneers move those chains and get into the 30 at the 32-yard line.
Officially a gain of 30, as it looks like it's being spotted at the 27. The chain gang gets set now. So Gaskins and Stroman out here to the near side. It's Fisher and Settle out to the far. Sonnenberg has a snap. He is rolling out. He floats it up there. That one is incomplete, as Javon Jackson was trying to track that one down for the Raiders, but looks like perhaps Sonnenberg and Fisher just not on the same page on that one.
Yeah, it looked like Fisher was a little bit open and a little bit deeper down the field, but that pressure by the Stonewall Jackson Raiders, and that was Tyleek Williams getting to the quarterback. So great job by the defense there.
So we get a whistle and a timeout taken, and so we'll step aside here. This is your high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
2nd and 10 from the 27. Sonnenberg with Tyler Negron in motion, and he's going to give it to McKay. He's going to be wrapped up and wrestled down to the turf.
Yeah, once again, the defensive line of the Stonewall Raiders getting back into the running back, and that's going to be a big loss, and it's going to be a big third down for the Pioneers.
Sean Murphy in on the stop. So that'll bring up 3rd and 17. As we're under 9.5 to play here in the second quarter. Gaskins and Stroman here to the near side. Fisher and Settle out to the far. McKay in the backfield once again for the Pioneers. Sonnenberg has it. He's being rushed. He avoids a sack. He throws, and that one will be caught by Fisher. Short gain on the play, so that'll bring up 4th and long.
I don't know how Chris Sonnenberg got out of the pressure. He was dodging every linebacker that the Stonewall Raiders put on him, and he gets the throw off, but it's only good for a couple yards, as they will keep Chris Sonnenberg and the Patriot offense on the field.
So we get a whistle and official timeout as both teams line up for this play. Gaskins and Stroman, your receivers here to the near side. Also, looks like Fisher, so they've got 3 here to the near side, 1 out to the far. Sonnenberg gets the snap. He's got some time. He's looking for Stroman, and that one is intercepted. Javon Jackson picks it off. And we'll take another look at that one. Sonnenberg gets the snap. He's got some time. He's looking for Stroman, and that one is intercepted. Javon Jackson picks it off. And we'll take the Raiders will take over deep in their own territory, but in the grand scheme of things, that's really, kind of as good as a punt that would hem them down, because that was a 4th down play.
Yeah, what a read by Javon Jackson there.
So Jackson maybe would have been better served letting that one fall incomplete. Easy to say, though. I mean, you're on the field, the ball comes to you, and you're thinking you need to catch it. Now we do have a Pioneers player down on the field, and that is Sonnenberg. He's getting up now and walking slowly to the sideline, and that's the last thing you want to see if you're a Patriot Pioneers fan.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I think he did have ankle surgery or something with his ankle, so that could be a problem here with the Patriot Pioneers.
So Jung leads his team out of the huddle. It's 1st and 10 from their own 3. So Jung, the quick pass, he's got that complete to Williams, out across the 15. So just like that, they'll move the chains. A 1st down for the Raiders.
Yeah, great out route by Khalil Williams and a great look by Jung as they pick up a first down here with 8:13 left in the second quarter.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17. A gain of 14 on that reception from Williams. So it's Howard, Chalmers, and Williams here to the near side. The give is to the running back. That's Albia. And looks like he maybe got a couple there, but he's wrapped up right away. 7:42 left to go here in the second quarter. A gain of 1 officially will bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, great job by the Pioneers defensive line stopping Albina as he has some big yards running the ball, but this time he didn't.
So Jung gets the snap. He's being rushed by Negron, and he is sacked. That's a fumble, and that is picked up. It's a touchdown for the Pioneers. Blake Brown recovers the fumble. Add 6 more to the score. It's 15-0 Pioneers.
Great pressure by Tyler Nagroon as he was the first one to hit Jung, and he was the one who caused the fumble, and Blake Brown picks it up and scores an easy touchdown for the Pioneers as the score is 15-0 in this game.
So here comes Tyler Burge to try to add 1 on. The snap, the hold is down, it is up, and it is good. So with 7:11 left to go here in the second quarter, it's 16-0 Pioneers. This is the high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Game is being sponsored in part by the Frizzle Insurance Agency, State Farm Insurance, your home for all of your insurance needs. When you need car, home, life, or business insurance, Andrew Frizzle and his team have it all covered for you. Call the Frizzle Insurance Agency today for all your insurance needs.
So we are back. Warming up on the sideline for the Pioneers is Hagen Weaver, the junior quarterback, as we saw Sonnenberg walk off the field gingerly. So we are not sure of his status for the remainder of this game, as Burge will get ready to kick this one away. And once again, a very high short kick will be taken at the 35, and going out of bounds on the return was Javon Jackson. He had the interception earlier.
Yeah, the Raiders are going to get some good field advantage here as they will start their drive from their own own 39-yard line to start this drive, as they have a big hole to come out of as they're losing 16-0.
So we'll try to keep an eye on what's going on the Pioneer sideline with their quarterback situation. Sonnenberg did get hurt. We're not sure if he'll be able to return or not. And so the Raiders come back out. A direct snap. So quarterback keeper, and I don't believe that was Jung that took that snap.
No, I think it was someone different.
Looks like it was Javon Jackson. So he's taken over for Tovio Jung, at least for the time being. As that play goes for no gain. 2nd and 10. Coming back out onto the field is Khalid Williams. So 2 receivers split out to each side. Jackson has a snap, and he rolls out. He's looking for Williams. That one thrown behind him. It's incomplete, as it looks like they got crossed up there.
Yeah, great move by Khalid Williams as he was faking out the defender, but just miscommunication between the quarterback and Williams. So it would bring up down 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10 as we see Jung goes back out onto the field. So perhaps the Raiders coaching staff just trying to mix up the looks there with Jackson in at quarterback for a couple plays. But Jung's back out there now. He's in the gun with 2 receivers split out to each side. He has the snap, and he's looking deep. He's looking for Jackson, and there's a flag on the play as there was some contact there. And we'll await the official call, but it looks like it'll be defensive pass interference called against Markel Lowe.
Yeah, it looked like they got tangled between each other's feet. So that will be pass interference on the defense. So that's going to be a big gain for the Raiders.
So a fresh set of downs for the Raiders, assuming this call is defensive pass interference. As the referee marking off the foul now, it is. So 15 yards and a new set of downs for Stonewall.
They'll push them on the Patriots side.
So a big crowd here tonight for homecoming. As Jung gets the snap, he was looking for a quick out to Williams, then he was looking again for Reese, and once again that'll be pass interference. And once again it's on Markel Lowe as he came and made contact with Reese before the ball got there. So another 15 yards and another first down for the Raiders. And if you're the Pioneers, you just can't have that. You can't give away 30 free yards.
No, you can't.
We've got 6:10 left to go here in the second quarter. As the Raiders, being aided by back-to-back pass interference penalties, have the ball 1st and 10 at the 31. Reese and Howard, your receivers here to the near side as Jung gets the snap. He's looking deep into the end zone for Howard, and that one is broken up. Great coverage there by J.T. Allen. No flag on that play. He just had him covered like a blanket. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great coverage by J.T. Allen as he was all over that. It looked like it was nearly picked off as it was in J.T. Allen's hand. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders at the Patriots' 30-yard line.
So a good-sized crowd here tonight. Many of the spectators wearing pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October. And several of the players wearing pink socks. As Jung gets the snap, he faked the gift to Albia. He's being rushed. He's going to be brought down and sacked as he is met by a host of white jerseys there. As we've got under 6 minutes left to go here. So I believe they lost 2 on that sack.
Yeah, Jung's been getting pressured all night this game as he does have 2 fumbles. One he recovered, the other he did not, and that led to the Patriot touchdown. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11.
In fairness, one of those fumbles was a botched snap, hit the running back, so it never did get to Jung. So 3rd and 12 here at the 33. Chalmers, one of the receivers out there to the far side. Jackson and Reese here to the near, but we'll get a whistle and a timeout taken by the Raiders, so we'll step aside ourselves. This is the high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today. located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
.5:10 left to play in the second quarter. It's 16-0. The Pioneers on top of the Raiders. 3rd and 12 as Jung gets the snap. He rolls out being rushed, gets the pass away. That one is caught by Reese, and he is going to be brought down at the 22.
Looks
the
like
ball
it might
spotted at the 21, and they may have to bring out the chains.
Looks like
wow,
about
that
a
is
yard
close.
short. So they'll probably keep the offense out here as they've been going for it on 4th downs.
So we're waiting for the spot here. And, wow, that is maybe 4th and millimeters. So perhaps the shortest 4th down possible here. I maybe just get the nose of the football across and you've got it. But here's the snap. Jung being rushed, looking to step up. He is brought down, and let's see. We're awaiting the
He had to get to the
spot
20
here,
yard line.
and they come up short. Another huge play from this Pioneers defense as Jung was trying to stretch out, but he's actually a couple yards short. So the Pioneers take over on downs once again. And so we do see Sonnenberg back out there for the Pioneers, so that is good for them. We've got 4:09 left to go here in the first half.
I think that might be Cody Rogers in for the Patriot Pioneers as quarterback. As Chris Sonnenberg is still on the sidelines getting that ankle looked at.
And still waiting to see the jersey number as he's got someone in front of him. So whistle and a false start. And Matt, you are correct. That is Cody Rogers in at quarterback. We did see Hagen Weaver warming up as well, but Rogers comes out with Sonnenberg being hurt earlier in this second quarter. So a false start penalty is going to move them back. So it'll be 1st and 15 from, looks like the 18-yard line as Rogers gets the snap, and he gives it to McKay. He's going to be brought down for a loss in the backfield as in on the tackle was Page. McCall Page gets in there and brings him down for a loss. That brings up 2nd and long.
Yeah, this run defense by the Raiders have been doing an amazing job getting back in the backfield and hitting the running back for a loss. So it'll bring up 2nd down and looks like forever.
They say 2nd and 15, but that can't be correct because they got moved back 5 yards initially because of a false start penalty.
So it looks like it might be 2nd down and 20 for this Pioneers offense.
So we get a whistle and a timeout taken by the Pioneers. So we will take, never mind, we will stay right here. So it is 16-0 as we get a look here at the sideline. The Raiders huddling up, trying to get things together and trying to get back into this game. To recap your scoring, it was a 75-yard touchdown pass from Sonnenberg to Stroman. It was tipped by Javon Jackson right into the hands of Stroman. He took it the rest of the way for pay dirt. And then a safety as Jung was sacked. He fumbled it in the end zone. He recovered his own fumble. And then the last score also made by the Pioneers defense, a fumble recovery. Blake Brown picked it up and took it into the end zone, and that's where we stand at 16-0 as Rogers gets the snap, And he's looking deep, looking for Gaskins. That one is caught. He's across midfield, 40-35. He's going to be brought down inside the 30.
Another big catch by Gaskins as he catches it, and it looked like he could have gone the distance, but great job by Williams getting his feet tripped up.
So Williams with a tackle that saves a touchdown. 3:08 left to go here in the second quarter as the Pioneers look to add on. And we have a player down back at the Pioneers' 30-yard line. Did not catch a jersey number. But Gaskins does it again for this offense as he has 2 long gains. And we're going to step aside with the injury. This is your high school game of the week on InsideNoVa. And my apologies, we're going to keep it right here as the injured player makes his way off the field.
And that looked like it might have been Ja'Kai Moore.
Yeah, I could not see a jersey number.
Yeah, so that's going to be a big loss if it is Ja'Kai Moore, as he is the offensive line main star, keeping the quarterback protected back there.
Yeah, the offensive line is taking the field, and I do not see 55 out there. So Rogers leads his team back out. Got 2:51 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Got a man in motion, that's Stroman. He gets the end around. He's going to get hit at about the 26, and he pushes forward. As this one will be spotted, looks like just inside the 25. And we've got 2.5 left to play.
Ja'Kai Moore does come back in the game, but it does look like he's not putting a lot of pressure on one of his legs. But Jalen Stroman picks up 5 yards on the last play. And if I were the Patriot Pioneers here, I would try to get a score here because they do not receive the second half kickoff as Stonewall does, as they received it in the first half.
Yes, very good point. As Rogers is out there, a 4-receiver set. He gets a snap, and we get a whistle and a flag thrown right away. And that will be, I believe they called delay of game against the Pioneers, so that'll move them back 5 yards. Ball will be spotted at the 30, and that stops the clock with 1:57 left to go here in this second quarter of play.
So push them back 5 yards.
Rogers comes back in from the huddle. As the Pioneers taking a little bit to get set here. He's got Gaskins here to the near side, and we've seen them look his way for a couple big gains here in the first half. Rogers gets the snap. He's being flushed out. He throws this one away as he had to get away from the pressure. In on the pressure there was Michael Marble. And so that'll bring up 3rd and 12 from the 30. We've reached 1.5 to go. As we see coming back onto the field is Elijah Crenshaw. He'll be matched up against Gaskins. And we get a whistle. As a couple of the officials come together to discuss something. The clock's halted at 1:15. And a player substitution now, as going off is Tyler Negron. Coming back in is Ryan Fisher. So not sure what that whistle was, but it allows the Pioneers to change up the personnel a little bit, as you've got Gaskins and Stroman, your receivers, here to the near side. Tyler Settle out there on the far side. And actually the receivers on the near side are joined by Fisher, as they're adjusting the clock now. There's a minute 24 put back on the clock as we await the commencement of the next play. Rogers in the gun. He gets the snap. He's being rushed. He's going to lob it up there. That one's caught by Gaskins inside the 10, and he's going to be brought down at the 2-yard line. Wow, when they've needed to move the ball downfield, they just look Lance Gaskins' way, and he's making it happen for him.
Yeah, another great catch by Gaskins as he tried to reach and dive into the end zone, but just short as the ball would be spotted on the 2-yard line. So great throw by Rogers as he was rolling to his left and threw off his back foot on that play.
Edwin Rivera running back onto the field for the Raiders. As we've got a timeout, and we'll keep it here. There's a minute 4 left to go here in the second quarter, and the pace of play is really ground to a halt here in the late going. We get a look here on the field. So a minute 4 to go, 16-0 the Pioneers lead.
So let's see if Stonewall could do a goal line stand as the Pioneers line up.
There's the direct snap to Stroman. He's going to push his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pioneers.
And what a game Jalen Stroman is having, as that is his second touchdown. The first one was in the air to him, and now this one is on the ground. So he is having a monstrous game in this, as Patriot leads 22-0 against Stonewall.
Well, we haven't even played one half of play, but by far Jalen Stroman is your player of the game. He's made it happen on offense, defense, and special teams as Burge gets ready for the extra point, but we get a whistle and a flag. So it's 22-0 Pioneers. A false start penalty called on the extra point attempt. So that will push them back 5 yards. But this is now a 3-possession game. So Burge will get ready once again. The extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So your score with 59 seconds left to go in the second quarter, 23-0, the Pioneers on top, and we'll step aside for a quick break. This is the high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
So we are back after that kickoff. The Raiders will take back over on their own 35 with 55 seconds left to go. And we've seen several times Tovio Jung tonight trying to get the deep ball completed. He hasn't been able to do so far. But if you're the Raiders, I think that's what you've got to go for here, being down by 3 possessions, by 3 scores with 55 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, they need to put some points up on the board before the second half, as they do receive it to start off.
Here's the snap to Jung. Flag right away, as looks like he was hit as he was throwing it, as that one is incomplete, as he was looking for Khalid Williams.
But there is a flag, at the line of scrimmage.
That was thrown as soon as the ball was snapped. So perhaps an illegal formation, but we'll have to await the call. So, yes, they will be moving the Raiders back 5 yards. I believe that was an illegal formation or an illegal shift. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line with 47 left to play. So now an empty backfield for Jung. 5 receivers, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far. He's going to be rushed. Hit as he throws. That one floats up in the air, incomplete, as diving after it was Joey Lacey. Couldn't quite come up with it. So 2nd and 15 now. We've got 41 left to play here in the second quarter.
A great job by the defensive line getting a hand on that ball as he was trying to throw it deep to a man downfield, and it was lucky enough it wasn't picked off by Joey Lacey.
So once again, an empty backfield, a 5-receiver set. Jung back to pass once again, being rushed by Negron. He will throw this one in the direction of Elijah Reese, but that is incomplete as it's on the Pioneer sideline. So 3rd and 15, 35 seconds left to go. And so, we've seen some short and some medium passes, but the Raiders just have not been able to connect on that deep ball tonight. So Whitaker in the backfield. Now perhaps looking to get a little more protection for Jung. He's back to throw. He's going to get this one complete to Reese. He's going to bring it up across the 35. Looks like he's brought down at about the 38. The clock is ticking, 21 seconds left and counting. That'll bring up 4th down. And continues to tick away. The Raiders got to hurry if they want to get another play away before the end of this first half. We're at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. They do get the snap away. Jung looking deep for Williams. That one is incomplete as he made the catch, but he was out of bounds when he came down with it. So a nice throw, just not the result they're looking for. And so that will do it for the first half of play. After 2 quarters, your score, the Pioneers 23, the Raiders nothing. This is your high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
So it is halftime. The Pioneers leading the Raiders 23-0. And as we've mentioned so far for the Pioneers, Jalen Stroman's really done it all.
Yeah, I mean, he has a fumble recovery. He has 2 touchdowns on the offensive side of the field. He has a 75 receiving touchdown, and he has that good 10-yard run from the direct snap into the end zone.
And not only that, but he did it on special teams too. He pinned the Raiders deep in their own territory with a nice punt that was down inside the 5-yard line. So early on, he's your player of the game. You know, as we mentioned, the Raiders, you know, they've had some problems protecting Jung. You know, they went for it on that 4th and 10 from the 17. And, you know, well, they converted that 4th and 10. Then they got inside their own 10. They got down to the 4-yard line and just could not get into the end zone.
Yeah, it was a great goal line stop by the Pioneers there. And then they have a great job on the defensive side, forcing the fumble, get inside again the 5-yard line, and then they fumble it on the first play in the red zone. So that could have been 14 points up on the board, and that would have changed the game totally. Yeah,
and we've seen, you know, a strong defensive play so far from the Pioneers. Blake Brown with the fumble recovery for the touchdown. They also got the safety on which Jung was sacked. He fumbled it. He dove on it, but he was in the end zone. So just so far everything going right for the Pioneers. Although if you're a Pioneers fan, you have to be worried about Chris Sonnenberg. We did see Cody Rogers come in, had the deep completion to Gaskins. Gaskins has been a guy who's been able to put up some long receptions and really move the chains down the field for them. With the score being where it is, you have to wonder if Sonnenberg is perhaps healthy enough to play. Would they just leave him on the sideline as a precautionary measure for the rest of this one?
Yeah, I mean, we also saw Ja'Kai Moore get injured, but then he came back on limping on the field. So I don't think you really have to worry much about him. But Chris Sonnenberg is definitely something you look out for. But it looks like Cody Rogers has been doing really well in the game, throwing a deep ball to Lance Gaskins, picking up first downs and stuff.
Yep, so we will let you see some of the halftime entertainment here on homecoming night at Stonewall. Your score at halftime, the Pioneers 23, the Raiders nothing.
Entering the stadium to your left is our senior prince and princesses. In the first truck, you will see our first couple, Princess Ingrid Escobar and Prince Jordan Alvia. Next up in the black truck, you will see Princess Dana Clark and Prince Mason Finn. And last but not least, our third couple is Princess Diane Brinkley and Prince Vincent Duane. Give another big hand for our seniors. As they make their way around the track, let's meet the underclass royalty. Representing the freshman class, we have Princess David Sweeney and Prince Sean Scott. They are escorted by Captain Donovan Cordero. Representing the class of 2021, we have Princess Jordan Kemp and Prince Danny Castillo. They are escorted by Staff Sergeant Hope Gwen Greer. And for the junior class, Princess Daisy Garcia and Prince Kevin Melendez. They are escorted by Second Lieutenant Justin Ferranda. Special thanks to the Air Force Junior ROTC for escorting our court tonight. Joining us on the track to help our winners out is Second Lieutenant Esther Oyabade. The trunk. Again, from right to left, we have Princess Ingrid Escobar and Prince Jordan Albia. At midfield, we have Princess Dana Clark and Prince Mason Finn. And on the far left, we have Princess Diane Brinkley and Prince Vincent Yuen. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the homecoming king and queen for 2018 are Queen Dana Clark and King Mason Finn. Special thanks to ROTC, Dr. Nichols, Mrs. Williams, and once again, congratulations to Queen Dana Clark and King Mason Finn. Of Stonewall Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Vince Brick. Assistant Director is Sarah Brick. Guard Instructor is Devin Robinson. Drumline Instructor is Ricky Nunez. Pit Instructor is Michael Agre. Drum Major is Leslie Montiel. Section Leaders are Isaac Thompson, Abby Pantoni, Michael Brose, Alex Kelly, Caleb Blankenship, Danny Torres, and Ashley Agre. Their show is entitled Arabian Nights. Music selections to be performed will be Arabian Dances, Arabian Tales, Wedding Dance. Soloist features Jonathan Carcano on clarinet, Isaac Thompson on flugelhorn and trumpet, Ian Smith on baritone, and the saxophone section. Drum Major Leslie Montiel. Is your band ready? Here in the Stonewall Marching Band, you may now take the field
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
And we are back as the teams come back out onto the field from halftime. It's a 23-0 Pioneers lead over the Raiders. And we see now the Raiders, they come out from underneath the bleachers here. So the Raiders will receive the second half kickoff. And, Matt, I'm maybe stating the obvious here, but if you're the Raiders, I think you've got to score a touchdown on that first possession if you have any chance at all of getting back in this game.
Well, I mean, first of all, you have to stop the pressure from that defensive line of Patriot. I mean, they've been getting to Jung so easily. Jung has no time to throw the ball, and when he does, it's either deflected or he's getting hit while he's throwing. So it hasn't been really – he hasn't had some good passes here and there, but when he does, it's big yards, and that's exactly what they need to start this drive off. And they just need a big score here and then get a stop on defense.
Yeah, he's been looking, Khalid Williams' way a lot tonight. That's been his favorite target so far. On the other side of the ball for the Pioneers offense, we'll just have to wait and see if Sonnenberg will return in this game. Cody Rogers came in, had the really nice completion to Lance Gaskins. Gaskins a couple big receptions tonight. He's been able to pick up big yards. But really, for the Pioneers, going into the half up 23, you'll take that every single game. You just really have to hope. At this point, I think if you're the Pioneers, just try to keep the score where it is. Obviously add on. Obviously you want to add on, but at this point, you might also, your biggest priority might just be to avoid injuries. Sonnenberg went out. We did see Ja'Kai Moore go out briefly. He did come back in, but, it looked like he was definitely walking a little gingerly coming back out onto the field. And, those are two of your biggest names, Sonnenberg and Moore. So you just want to try to keep your guys healthy for the rest of this one. Get out of here, get back on 28 with a victory.
Yeah, I mean, also you want to keep this pace up that the Pioneers are pushing it on offense. Like we saw Colgan, when they were up by so much, they slowed the pace down. And we saw Colgan started getting in their game and started scoring a lot. So if I was the Pioneers, I would keep the pace up and keep the pressure on defense to not allow any scores.
And I don't know if we can assume anything from this. We do see Cody Rogers and Hagen Weaver playing catch here on the middle of the field. Sonnenberg now has made his way back out. He's walking along the end zone here to our left. He's not walking out there like he's going to be returning to this game anytime soon.
No, I mean, if I was Coach McNeil, and if he was feeling fine, I would still not put him in because, as you see right now, Cody Rogers is doing a great job. So I wouldn't really force him back in.
Yeah, I completely agree. Even if he said, I'm 100% ready to go, I think at this point you just wouldn't risk any further injury. You just leave him on the sideline and hope that he'll be ready for next week's game. Of course, the Pioneers next week playing host to the Forest Park Bruins, who last we heard were in a close one with the Freedom Eagles. It was a 23-19 Eagles lead. So that could be perhaps an interesting outcome there if they can keep it close. Yeah, to go over the schedules remaining for the rest of the season for Patriot, they're at home next week to Forest Park. They go on the road for 2 at Osborne and Osborne Park. And then they end the season with a big rivalry game November 2nd against Battlefield. We'll bring that one to you. Looking on the Raiders side, just 3 more games left in their regular season as they don't have a bye until November 2nd. So they play Osborne and Osborne Park in the next 2 weeks. They're at Osborne next week, home to Osborne Park on the 19th, and then they end their regular season with Battlefield, that game being played in Haymarket, that on the 26th of October. So we're getting ready to start the second half here. Burge will get ready to kick this one off, as we've seen some really short kickoffs from him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a reason why, or is it try to get the ball back? I'm not sure.
Whitaker and Williams back deep to return this one. But it's another high short kick going near that sideline. Will be taken at about the 32. I believe that's Jackson on it. He's going to bring it up to the 39. So pretty good starting field position for the Raiders to start this second half. They're in a big hole looking to start clawing their way out of it. So Jung back out to start the second half. We did see Javon Jackson take 2 snaps in the first half at quarterback. But Jung back out there to start this Raiders possession.
So Jung is back in the shotgun position, as he does have Albia back with him. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. It's going to be off to Albia as he tries to bounce off the right side. He has a hole. He has a man beat, and he gets tackled around the 40-yard line of Patriot Pioneers. What a gain and what a run by Albina there.
And he came around that right side of the line, found some running room, and turned on the Jets. And that's exactly what they needed. A gain of 22 to start the second half.
Yeah, great gain, and that's what, like you said, they needed to start off this second half, try to get some points up on the board. And they waste no time getting back to that line of scrimmage. Jung takes a snap, looking to his left, and that's Avery Howard. He has some room, cuts back into the middle field, and it's going to be good for about 5 yards there.
Wide receiver screen there to Howard. You saw him turn on the Jets. Couldn't find as much room there, though, but still a nice, solid gain on first down.
So Jung gets the call from the sideline as they're at the 34-yard line in Patriot territory, as he has 2 receivers to his right, Reese and Williams. It's going to be a handoff up in the middle, and it looks like he's going to get a yard or 2, and I think that will be Albia with the carry. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Stonewall Raiders as they trail the Patriot Pioneers 23-0.
And no gain on that play. Albia just got swallowed up by that defensive front of the Pioneers.
So this time he has 3 receivers to his right as Jung is in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He gets pressured. He's running to his right. He has a man, and that was Elijah Reese. He was wide open, but he dropped it.
You've just got to have that catch if you're Elijah Reese. It was in and out of his hands.
It would have been a big gain by Elijah Reese if he caught it, but this time it's going to bring up 4th down and 5, and it looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field for Stonewall. And we've seen them go for it on 4th down before, and they've completed some. So this time it's 4th down and 5. Same setup here for the Raiders. Jung takes a snap, being pressured again by Nagroon. He still has the ball as he pump fakes, and he gets the first down. That was a weird play. It looks like the defense from Patriot thought he threw the ball, but no, he kept them himself, and he picks up a first down for the Raiders, and that will be put at the 26-yard line.
Well, the Patriot defense aren't the only ones who thought he threw the ball. I thought he did too.
Same.
And he holds on to it, and on a crazy play is able to use his feet to move the chains.
So first down and 10 at the 37-yard line. 3 receivers to his right as Jung takes the snap. Handoff this time to Albia up the middle, and he gets tackled, and that's going to be good for 2 yards.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot there. A hole never really opened up, but he is able to keep the feet moving for a game of 3, as it was Chris Freitas in on the tackle.
So 9:39 remaining in this game as Stonewall tries to look to put some of their first points up on this board. As Jung is rolling to his right, looking for a man, and that is going to be Avery Howard for a good 3 yards. So it's going to bring down 3rd down and 5 for this Raiders offense.
Yeah, Jung took that snap, rolled out right away. Found Howard only for a short game, though. But still sets up, 3rd and 5 is manageable. But they're at the stage of this game. They've got to convert on 3rd down. They've got to keep those chains moving to try to get some points on the board.
So Jung takes a snap, looking to his left, has Williams. Williams dives for it, but it's incomplete as he was the only one on that side of the field. So overthrown to Williams, and they will, looks like they're going to keep this offense on the field as it's going to be another 4th and 5 situation.
Yeah, Jung started heading out to his right, then went across the field, threw across his body to the left side looking for Williams. He dove to try to get it, just out of his reach.
So this time it is Jackson taking the snap, and he loses his footing, but he keeps his feet moving, and it's going to be turnover and downs for the Raiders as he tries to keep himself there.
Yeah, they change up the look again on offense, looking for Jackson. That snap just rolled to him. So once he was able to pick up the ball, just could not do anything with it.
And here comes Cody Rogers with the Pioneer offense, trying to look to put some more points up on the board as they get the ball for the first time with 8:37 remaining in this quarter. So he has 2 receivers on each side with a man back with him. Takes the snap, and it's a handoff to number 35, and he keeps on moving his feet, and he's still moving, no whistle yet, and that is Desmond Dingle with the carry for about 8 yards there as he keeps on moving his feet after a contact.
Yeah, that's what the coaches like to see from their running backs. Yards after contact, he kept the feet moving there as they officially give him 7.
So wasting no time, Cody Rogers takes the snap, handoff to number 35 again, and that's Dingle. So that's going to pick up a first down for the Patriot Pioneers.
So it's homecoming night, but the way this game's going so far, you're just hearing absolutely nothing from these Stonewall Jackson Raiders fans. You do see the Pioneers band going over there on their sideline.
2 receivers to his right is Cody Rogers in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Another handoff to Dingle. He's going to keep on moving his feet, but this time the Raiders are there to stop him for a short game. So the Pioneers will take it from the 40-yard line as it is 2nd and 7. Rogers takes the snap. Handoff to number 22, and that's Ryan Delapruto. Tries to cut back in the inside, but it's going to bring up 3rd down for this Pioneers, as it was a good for 4 yards.
Yeah, he had some speed coming around that right side of the line. Short gain, they give him 2 yards, but had some speed, but just no running room.
So 3rd down and 5, or 3rd down and 6, sorry. As Cody Rogers is telling his receivers what the play is after the audible. Takes a snap. Hand off to number 3, and that's McKay. McKay is just stopped short of that 1st down marker, and it looks like they might keep this offense on the field for the Pioneers.
I think with the score being where it is, Coach Bicknell trying to get some players some additional playing time. As we've seen Dingle get a few carries. McKay comes in there and gets one now. We also saw Della Peruto. Haven't seen Marcel get one here in the second half, so it looks like he's trying to spread it around a bit.
So no receivers on this play as Stroman takes the direct snap, and it's going to be stopped. So great job by the Stonewall Raiders defense getting that 4th down, and they will pick up the ball inside their Pioneers territory.
To be honest, I'm kind of surprised they didn't punt it away there. I know you're up by 23, but you could really, maybe give the Raiders are able to get a score on this possession that could really give them some momentum going forwards. I would have punted it away there, but then again, I'm not a high school football coach.
So Jung will take the ball from the 45-yard line as he has receivers on both sides of the field. He has a man in motion, and that's a Reese. Takes a snap. He fires one down deep. He has a man, and he dives for it, but just overthrown, and that looks like it's Avery Howard, the tended receiver there.
Yeah, they've been looking for that deep ball all night, just have not been able to connect. And that one just out of the reach of Howard. He gave it his all to try to get it, and just out of the reach of his outstretched hands.
So it brings up 2nd down and 10 with 5:43 remaining in this 3rd quarter, as the Raiders look to put some points up on the board, looking for a field goal, maybe a touchdown. The referees are going to blow this play dead, as it was something on the sideline. Raiders hurry up back to the line as the Pioneers defense is not set up, as they finally get set up here. 2 receivers to his left side as Jung takes the snap, looking for a man, and that's a Reese. And Reese breaks a tackle, and he gets the 1st down for the Raiders. So great play by Reese to keep his feet moving and break the tackle.
Much needed 1st down there for the Raiders, and nice yards after contact. He's able to move the chains.
So that's a fresh set of downs here for Jung. Same formation here, 2 receivers to his left, and he has a man back with him. Jung now looking deep, and he has Williams. Williams goes up, and he drops it. He had it in his hand, but once he hit the ground, he lost possession. So could have been a touchdown, but Williams dropped it in the end zone.
Yeah, really good play by him to go up and get that one. Just could not retain possession once he hit the ground.
And brings up 2nd down and 10 here with 4:55 remaining. 2 receivers to his left. Or 3 receivers to his left. Jung takes a snap. He's getting pressured by the Patriots defense. He has, and it was nearly intercepted as he was getting sacked as the play was going on. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 here. So 4:48 remaining in the 3rd quarter as the Pioneers lead 23-0. So the Raiders have the ball at the 32-yard line. So Jung is in the shotgun formation here, as it will be a timeout, it looks like. Or delay of game.
Yeah, delay of game called against the Raiders.
On the Raiders. So that will push them back 5 yards. So that's not what they needed as they were driving down this field, and it's going to bring up a longer third down for the Raiders. So 2 receivers on each side. Jung rolls out to his right. He has a man, and it's Williams, and it was a hard hit, and that was Marcel with the tackle. So it gets them back to the regular line of scrimmage.
So 4th and 8, obviously this is 4-down territory, being down by 23 here in the third quarter.
So 4th down and about 8 for Jung and the Raiders offense, as he has 3 receivers on the right side and 1 on the left. And the play is going to get called dead as the referees, we are awaiting a call, and it looks like it's going to be
a flag in
a
the
delay
defensive
game
backfield
again. So I'll push them back even more on this 4th down. So they'll bring up 4th down and 13. So the Raiders line up for this 4th down play. Here comes the snap. Jung is getting pressured once again. He fires one deep down the left side, and it's touchdown Raiders. What a catch by Elijah Reese, and that was a great throw and a better catch. And what?
Yeah, Reese had a defender all over him, but was able to get free and make a really impressive catch to get the Raiders on the board.
So the first score comes for the Raiders with 3:49 left in this third quarter. So it looks like they're going to go for the extra point. If I was them, I would probably go for 2, but points are points. So the extra point is up, and it is good. And we'll take a timeout here as the score, Pioneers 23, Raiders 7.
Game is being sponsored in part by the Frizzle Insurance Agency, State Farm Insurance, your home for all of your insurance needs. When you need car, home, life, or business insurance, Andrew Frizzle and his team have it all covered for you. Call the Frizzle Insurance Agency today for all your insurance needs.
And welcome back to Stonewall High School on this beautiful Friday night under the lights in this game. 3:49 left in this third quarter as the Raiders finally get some points up on this board.
Jung finally able to connect on a long ball, found Reese, who is the leading the county in receptions coming into this one, found him down the sideline for a touchdown, gets the Raiders on the board, and they have some life.
So it's a 2-score game here as the Raiders are down by 16, and they are getting ready to kick off to the Pioneers. And that is Stroman and Allen back deep. Dangerous duo for the Pioneers. And here's the kick. It's a line drive, fielded down at the 5. It was a great kick. Stroman has it. He bounces out to the left side. He has some room, and it's a hard hit on Stroman. And the Pioneers will take it from their own 21.
Yeah, nice deep kick by Melendez as that one backed Stroman up. He was backing up as he caught it. And
he's shaking up.
Yeah, he's walking off the field a little gingerly as he took a shot there at the end of that return. Yeah, he's done it all for them tonight, so, definitely do not want him getting hurt.
So Cody Rogers in the Pioneers offense will take it from the 21, their own 21, and he has two receivers to his right and a man back with him. And that's McKay. McKay takes the handoff, tries to cut back deep, but the Raiders defense are right there to stop him.
Yeah, he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Think he might have lost a yard or two, though.
Yeah, that is going to be good for – it's going to be a no gain. It looked like he almost got a yard, but there's nothing there as some substitutions coming in for this Pioneers offense.
Officially, it's no gain.
Kind of looked like they lost a yard as the second down marker.
Okay, well, the PA announcer said no gain, but now they've spotted it as being a 2-yard loss.
This time, Cody Rogers keeps it himself. He has the man. That's Tyler Settle. He has some room to run, and he gets tackled down at the 50-yard line. Great job by Rogers reading the defense and not handing the ball off and keeping him himself for a big gain and a first down for the Pioneers.
And also a good job by him to step up and avoid the pressure, as he had two Raiders defenders coming after him, but is able to get the pass out for a nice completion, and they get on the opposite side of the 50, so a nice big gain and a fresh set of downs.
So two receivers to his right and Gaskins to his left. And it will be a timeout by the Pioneers, and we'll take one too. And this is Prince William. This is Inside Nova.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
And welcome back to the Stonewall Raiders High School, or Stonewall High School, here on this Friday night.
Stonewall Jackson High School.
So it's going to be first down and 10, but there was a flag on the play, and it's going to go against the Raiders.
Yeah, 15 yards tacked on to the end of that one. And as you've seen during our commercial breaks tonight, we are being brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane, the best place to have your car serviced in Manassas and the surrounding areas.
So Pioneers will take it from the Raiders' 32-yard line, trying to put some more points up on this board and extend their lead to 23. So Rogers has three receivers to his right this time and a man back, and that is Dingle with him. And he takes the snap, looking to his left, and that's Gaskins. And Gaskins, did he catch that? And he did catch that. What a catch by Gaskins, as it looked like he mossed the Stonewall Raiders defender. What a catching.
He had Elijah Crenshaw all over him, and wow, that was Calvin Johnson-esque. He went up and got that one despite the fact that he was basically wearing Crenshaw. What a play, what a catch, and now Crenshaw shaken up.
So the Pioneers are inside the Raiders' 5-yard line, as Crenshaw is still on the field shaking up.
Yeah, Crenshaw makes his way off the field. But meanwhile, the Pioneers are in business inside the 5-yard line, knocking on the door.
So Rogers has two receivers to his right, Stroman and Settle, and Gaskins to his left, and Dingle in the backfield. waiting upon the snap here. Pioneers are knocking on the Raiders' door. Now the snap, hands off to Dingle. Dingle bounces out to the right side, and he's in for the end zone. What a run by Dingle as the Patriot Pioneers score once again.
He cut it to the inside, found a hole there in the middle of the line. And just like that, they respond to the touchdown reception by Reese.
So Tyler Burge comes out to kick this extra point for the Pioneers. So here is the kick. It is up, and it's blocked by Jackson by the Raiders. So no points for the extra point here as Pioneers lead 29-7, and we'll take one too.
This game is being sponsored in part by the Frizzle Insurance Agency, State Farm Insurance, your home for all of your insurance needs. When you need car, home, life, or business insurance, Andrew Frizzle and his team have it all covered for you. Call the Frizzle Insurance Agency today for all your insurance needs.
And welcome back to Friday Night Lights here at Stonewall Jackson High School as Tyler Burge waiting to kick it off to the Raiders. As the score stands 29-7 with 2:10 left in this third quarter.
So we've not seen Burge kick it deep at all tonight. It's been these high, really short kicks, and we see the same thing here.
Oh, and it's muffed. And it's going to be recovered by the Raiders. Unfortunate there for the Pioneers not recovering that one, as he was hit and muffed it, but just not a quick reaction by the Pioneers to get on that ball. So the Raiders will start their drive from the 31-yard line.
Anthony Marble able to come up with that one for the Raiders. A turnover there would just add to what has been a frustrating night for them, but they are able to keep possession. So Jung hooked up with Reese for a touchdown on the last drive. They'll look to duplicate that here.
So two receivers to his left and one to his right. Jung takes a snap. He's rolling to his left. Pressure is coming. Hits as he throws. And that's Reese again for another first down for the Raiders.
Tyler Negron got in there and pressured him. He's able to step away from Negron and find Reese right at the first down marker, and that'll be good enough to move the chains.
So the Raiders pick up the first down on their first play of this drive, as Jung is telling his huddle what the play is, as the ball is spotted on the 42-yard line. Same formation here for Jung. Takes a snap, looking to his left. He's got a man, the screenplay, jukes off to his left, still moving his feet, and is down at the 51-yard line. And that was...
Found Crenshaw
like
coming out of the backfield.
So big gain there by Crenshaw to bring up second down and short here. And they got across the 50-yard line, so they are in Patriot territory, or the Pioneers territory.
Right now? Yep. Yeah, they're just breaking up.
So Jung takes a snap. It's a handoff this time, and there is nowhere to go as he does not get back to the line of scrimmage there. And that looks like it was number 6, Devin Whitaker, on the carry.
Yeah, just a good push from that defensive line gave him absolutely nothing.
So third down and 3.
So Jung came off the sideline. It looks like Javon Jackson going in to take the snap at quarterback once again.
We seen earlier when Javon Jackson is in as quarterback, he takes the direct snap and runs it himself. So let's see what he could do this time. And he does it again, and he has a hole this time, bounces out to the left side, and gets down at the 40-yard line. But that's a Raiders first down. So gain of 10 there on that run for Jackson, as the ball is spotted on the Pioneers' 41-yard line. So Raiders are moving once again in this field, and that's the end of the third quarter, and we'll take a timeout here.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
We begin the fourth quarter of play with the Pioneers on top of the Raiders, 29-7. First and 10 for the Raiders at the Pioneers' 41-yard line. Javon Jackson in at quarterback. He takes the snap on the quarterback keeper. He's going to get pushed back. Looks like he maybe gained a yard before he got shoved backwards. So they will spot this one at the 40. Brings up 2nd and 9.
There is an injured Pioneers, and that looks like it's Joey Lacey, and he was grabbing his leg on that play.
So Lacey being tended to by the athletic trainer. And so we've seen Javon Jackson come in here at quarterback. We see Jung now with his helmet back on the field, so perhaps once again just to give a different look. I'm not sure if Jung might have been a little dinged up on this last time that he came out. As Lacey's still down on the field being worked on. So we've seen some players get nicked up in this game. Chris Sonnenberg left in the second quarter and did not return. He did have a 75-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Stroman in the first quarter. A fortuitous bounce. It got tipped by Javon Jackson right into the hands of Stroman, who took it to the house. Stroman also with a touchdown run, 2 yards on which he took a direct snap. He's recovered a fumble tonight. He's punted a ball and had it, the Raiders pinned deep in their own territory, had it down inside their own 5. So he has literally done it all for the Pioneers tonight. And they also got a safety, a play on which Jung was sacked. He fumbled the ball and dove on it in the end zone. And then also a fumble recovered by Blake Brown and taken into the end zone for a touchdown. So their defense has come up big for them tonight. As Jung is back in at quarterback now, with 2 receivers split out to each side. He's got it. He's going to roll. Pass is complete to Reese along the sideline. He's got it inside the 30 to the 28. That'll be good enough for a first down. So we've got 11 and a half left to play here in the final quarter of play. So gain of 12 on that one.
Yeah, it looked like Jung got hit as he thrown once again by Negrun. But he got the pass off this time, and it was a first down, so great job.
Yeah, Negron's been doing a good job of putting pressure on Jung tonight. Jung has the snap. He gives it to Whitaker, tries to spin off a tackle, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and nothing more. Officially no gain, brings up 2nd and 10. It's very quiet inside of this stadium as this one has not gone the way of the home team. Jung has the snap. He's looking deep. That one is tipped and nearly intercepted, as Stroman had a chance to come up with that one. Jung looking for Crenshaw there. And that brings up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, once again, a throw across the middle. And there was 4 Pioneers defenders all around that. Lucky it didn't get intercepted, as the middle is always a dangerous spot to throw.
So 3rd and 10, Jung has the snap. He rolls to his right. He's looking for Williams. That one is incomplete, as Jemiah Marcel had Williams covered extremely well there. And so that'll bring up 4th and 10.
Once again, the Raiders will keep their offense on the field.
So as we mentioned coming into this game, in the Region 60 power rankings, the Pioneers were in 7th, the Raiders in 8th. Of course, it's the top 8 teams that get in. So I think this game will go a long way to solidifying the Pioneers' spot in the playoffs as Jung gets the snap on 4th down. He's looking into the end zone for Reese. That one is incomplete, as Reese was being double covered there, and that will be a turnover on downs. But wait a minute, we do have a flag that will be against the Raiders, and so it will be a turnover on downs as the Pioneers offense will retake the field.
Yeah, that is not what the Raiders needed to get back in this game. A penalty on 4th down and an incompletion. And the Pioneers offense scored the last time they were on the field, so the Raiders defense definitely needs to step up here.
Yeah, the flag officially for ineligible receiver downfield. Of course, it is declined, so they take the result of the play, which is a turnover on downs. And Cody Rogers, who spelled the injured Chris Sonnenberg, takes back over. As Rogers gets the snap, and he's going to give it to McKay. Running to the left side, flag comes out as McKay gets up to about the 34 before he's wrestled out of bounds. Flag on the play will be holding against the Pioneers. So that will move them back 10 yards. We've got 10:29 left to play here in the 4th quarter. And this one has been all Pioneers.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good run to the outside by McKay. Picked up a good 4 yards there, but holding on the Pioneers to move them back 5 yards.
So the ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line. So the referee's whistle will start the clock once again. So Rogers has the snap. He's going to give it to Dingle. We've seen him get some carries here in the second half as he powers his way up near the 30.
He's a powerful running back for the Pioneers there. Just powers his way through anybody in his way.
So gain of 6 will bring up 2nd and about 14 as Rogers comes back from the sideline. So they go with a 3-receiver set. And now a whistle, a flag comes out. Delay of game against the Pioneers. So that'll move them back. 5 yards, will be 2nd and 19 from the 19-yard line with 9:27 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Dingle in the backfield with Rogers. He gets the snap, rolls to his left, looking downfield. Pass is tipped and it's incomplete.
Great job by Whitaker breaking up that pass on the sideline.
Was looking for Gaskins, who's had a big night, but he couldn't come down with that one. Brings up 3rd and 19. Rogers the snap, the give to Dingle, running up the middle. Not a whole lot there. He gets out to about the 21.
Yeah, great job by the Raiders defense stopping the run. And Pioneers will bring out their punt unit for the first time in a while.
So it'll be Stroman back there to boot this one away. And he gets the snap. Here's the punt. High in the air, fair catch made at about the 46-yard line, as it was Devin Whitaker back to receive that one. And so the Raiders will take back over. 8:39 left to go here in the fourth. As this broadcast again brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane, the best place to have your car serviced in Manassas. They'll service any make and model, and you do not need an appointment. Check out Battlefield Ford Quick Lane on Centerville Road in Manassas. Here's the snap to Jung. As he's got Reese wide open, he's across the 40, going back up the middle, gets across the 30, down at the 28. So that will move the Raiders into Pioneers territory. We've got 8.5 left to play.
I don't know what the defense was doing there, as he left Reese wide open up in the middle for a great gain. And another Pioneers
Markel Lowe is down after that play.
injured.
And so the athletic trainer's out to tend to him. So Reese with the reception there. He, of course, accounting for the only Raiders touchdown of this game, as Tovio Jung found him going down the sideline in the third quarter. So Lowe still down on the field. And here in the fourth quarter, the pace of play once again has screeched to a halt, as we've had penalty flags, and Lowe still down on the field. Hopefully he is no worse for the wear. We're going to take a quick break. This is your high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
So while we were away, Tovio Jung just found Elijah Reese once again. Completion got them to the Pioneers' 8-yard line, so it is 1st and goal. Low snap, Jung has it. He's looking to avoid the pressure. He keeps it, and he is into the end zone for a Raiders touchdown. Tovio Jung, an 8-yard touchdown run, makes it 29-13.
Yeah, what a run by Jung. Found a hole up in the middle, and he took it himself and in for another touchdown for the Raiders.
That was a low snap, but he was able to corral it and was feeling some pressure, stepped up to avoid it, and then just took it all the way. Melendez on to attempt the extra point. As they get the special teams personnel they need onto the field. The snap, the hold, and that one is no good as Melendez pushed it to the left. So the Raiders trail by 16. Pioneers on top, 29-13. We'll take a quick break. This is your high school game of the week on Inside Nova.
Game is being sponsored in part by the Frizzle Insurance Agency, State Farm Insurance, your home for all of your insurance needs. When you need car, home, life, or business insurance, Andrew Frizzle and his team have it all covered for you. Call the Frizzle Insurance Agency today for all your insurance needs.
And we are back with 7:46 left to go in the fourth quarter as we get a look at the Stonewall Band as they're playing after Tovio Jung took it 8 yards into the end zone. So we'll see. The Pioneers have extra players up near the line, perhaps anticipating an onside kick. But Melendez will boot this one high and deep, end over end, as that one will be taken by Allen inside the 10. He comes up across the 20, gets brought down at about the 25, and we got a flag that came out at the end of the play. 7:41 left to go in the fourth, and another injured player.
And it looks to be J.T. Allen down for the Pioneers, and another injury for the Pioneers here as they're getting deep into their depth on their roster.
Yeah, at this point, they don't want to see this anymore. They want to get out of here as healthy as can be and get ready for the Forest Park Bruins next week. As Allen has not moved much since being tackled on that return. He's up now and walking to the sideline, so that's good for him. And so we're in the latter stages of this one. However, we hope you'll join us next Saturday as we will be at Woodbridge High School for what will be perhaps the game of the year, as the Woodbridge Vikings will play host to the Freedom Eagles. That game comes your way at 2 o'clock on Saturday, the 13th. So Rogers ready for the snap. He's looking deep down the sideline. That one is overthrown as he was looking for Stroman. Stroman being covered there well. 7:35 left to play here in the fourth.
Yeah, that ball was just a little bit overthrown, unless it would have been a big completion and a first down, but this time it brings up second down and 10.
Second and 10. Rogers with the snap. He's going to give it to Dingle running up the middle. Short gain there. Looks like they'll give him 2.
We've seen Dingle getting a lot of carries in the second half, and he's been doing a pretty good job getting first downs for the Pioneers and getting big yards and a touchdown to be added on to the Pioneers score.
So 3rd and 8. Rogers gets the snap. He's being rushed. He steps up to avoid the pressure. He's running it himself. He gets past the first down marker, gets taken down and rolls out of bounds. So a fresh set of downs for the Pioneers as we're under 7 to play. And so first down and 10 from the 27. Rogers has the snap. He'll give it to Dingle once again. Dingle running up the middle, pushes his way forward for about 4.
Okay, once again, Dingle takes it up the middle, gets a few yards there on the carry.
And looks like, about 4 yards they give him, so it brings up 2nd and 6. And wouldn't be surprised if we see just a lot more running plays from the Pioneers to run this clock out and get out of here with a victory. They lead 29-13. Rogers has snapped the give to Dingle, and he is upended in the backfield. As soon as he caught that ball, as soon as he got the carry, he was upended, and that will be a loss of about 3. So 3rd and 9. So they come out in a 3-receiver set. Settle and Stroman here to the near side. Gaskins out to the far side. So they will throw it here as Rogers being rushed. He's way back, and he's going to throw this one away. And will there be a flag for intentional grounding? The ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. But perhaps Gaskins was close enough to where the flag does not come out. And so they'll punt this one away. Stroman back to punt it away as it's Whitaker who stands at the 38 to run this one back. He gets it. He's got some room coming up the right side. He's across midfield. He's going to be brought down there by Justin Harris Ayala. So Whitaker with a return of about 14 yards has the Raiders starting this drive inside of Pioneers territory. .5:12 left to go. And if the Raiders can get a quick touchdown, this one could get more interesting than we thought it would be. As we get a discussion, did we get a flag coming in there at the end?
I'm not sure, but it kind of looked like the ref was calling something on the Pioneers.
I did not see a flag come out, but we have a discussion going on now.
I don't think.
As the man in stripes over to talk to Coach Carol Walker. Okay, so no penalty. First and 10 Raiders at the Pioneers 48, 5:12 left to play. Jung gets the snap. He's looking deep, looking for Williams going up the sideline. There's some contact there, and that will be a pass interference penalty against J.T. Allen. Some definite contact there. So 15 yards and a first down for the Raiders.
It was nearly intercepted, but there was a lot of contact, so looked like Williams didn't have any chance of getting the ball because J.T. Allen was holding the jersey of him. So first down coming up for the Raiders.
And so we do have a scoring update from your high school scoreboard. The Osborne Park Yellow Jackets have defeated the Garfield Indians by a score of 14-12. The Battlefield Bobcats over the Osborne Eagles by a score of 38-6 as Jung gets the snap. He's looking and he has it complete to Reese. He gets forced out of bounds near that first down marker. I think he got it. He does, in fact, have a first down. So we're under 5 to play, 4:58 left on the clock as the Raiders move the chains once again.
Yeah, the Raiders are almost into the red zone here. And if they do score, like you said, this could be a pretty good game because it's only going to be a one-score game.
If they score and get the 2-point conversion, it's a one-possession game. Jung with 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far. Jung gets the snap. He's being rushed, and he's going to be sacked. Did that ball come out? Are they going to whistle that say that he was down? I believe that is the ruling, is that Jung was down before the ball came out. In any event, that's a sack and a big loss. As the clock continues to run, 4:37 and counting, as that's a loss of about 10 on the sack. So it looks like they're going to try to hurry it up here. 4:21 left to play. The clock is running. Jung gets the shotgun snap. Flag right away. Pass complete to Williams. He's brought down at about the 24. Flag that came out right as the ball was snapped. Will go against the Raiders, so that will back them up even further. Usually when you see that, it's an illegal shift or illegal procedure.
Yeah, it would have been a great gain for the Raiders, but instead they're going to go back even more yards. And this second down and 20 is going to turn into second down and forever.
4:02 left as the clock now starts running once again. Jovial in the gun, two receivers split out to each side. He has the snap. He's got that one complete to Jackson. He's going to get wrestled down at about the 27.
So a good gain there by the Raiders, getting closer to the first down marker, but bring up third down and about 14 here.
The snap to Jung, he bobbled it. Now he gets rid of it. He just lobbed it up there, and he's lucky that one didn't get intercepted. He was looking for Jackson throwing into double coverage. And that'll bring up 4th and 14.
Yeah, it was almost picked off again by J.T. Allen. We've heard his name a lot on the defensive side, getting nearly picked off. So it's 4th down and 14, and the Raiders are going to keep their offense out on this field.
And they have no choice but to do so at this point. 3:11 left to play. And we'll see if this is the last gasp from the Raiders. The snap is way over Jung's head. That's going to roll out to the 50. He's just going to dive on it. And the ball will be spotted at the 48 of the Raiders. That's where the Patriot Pioneers will take over with 3:04 left to go. An errant snap results in a big loss and a turnover on downs. Pioneers up by 16. Just over 3 to play. And so, the Raiders had a real chance on that drive. If you score a touchdown, you convert for 2. You're
back in this game.
You're within one possession. But it just does not happen. As here's the snap to Rogers. He's going to give it to Dingle, and he is crunched right away. In on the tackle was Mekhi Page. Strong push from the defensive line. 2:46 to play as the clock ticks down. So we're just at about 2.5 to play. And once more, we'd like to remind you, if you need car service, go to Battlefield Ford Quick Lane on Centerville Road in Manassas. They'll service any make and model, and you do not need an appointment. Rogers gets the snap. The hand to McKay. He tries to get around the left side of the line, but he will be brought down in the backfield for a loss.
And
the
he
clock now 2:10.
Barely got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe loss of a yard, and he limps off the field to the trainer. So another injured player for the Pioneers as it brings up 3rd down and 12. So the Pioneers are still huddling up here. There maybe been a timeout called. Don't know what team, but
yeah, timeout called. Couldn't imagine what either team were, why they would call a timeout at this point of the game. This one is all but decided. But the Pioneers will come back out onto the field. It's 3rd and 11. They're at their own 49-yard line. So Osborne Park with a win over Garfield tonight. Battlefield with a win over Osborne. And we have yet to hear a final from the Forest Park Freedom game. We'll pass that along to you if we get it before this one ends. So 3rd and 11. Rogers gets the snap. That one was low. He picks it up off the grass, though, as he stumbles, and he will go down. Looks like he maybe gained a couple there. And we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Raiders with 1:59 left to go. And we'll go ahead and take one as well. This is your high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
So Stroman in to punt this one away with 1:59 to go. He's going to hold on to it. Now he boots it away. It was nearly blocked, but that allowed the special teams players to get down the field, and that one takes a big roll, and that one will be down at about the 2-yard line. So for the second time tonight, Stroman able to pin the Raiders deep in their own territory.
Inside their own 5.
Not often that you see a player excel in one game in all 3 facets of the game, offense, defense, and special teams, but Jalen Stroman has done it here tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10 officially at the 3-yard line. As Jung will lead the Raiders offense back out into the field. (29-13) your score here on homecoming night at Stonewall Jackson High School. And a flag right as that one is snapped. From our vantage point, hard to tell what the penalty was, but I would guess a false start or perhaps someone on the offensive side was lined up offside. And my mistake, that penalty was actually called against the Pioneers. So 1st and 5 from the 8-yard line. Jung gets the snap now. He has it complete to Williams right at the first down marker. He's going to be wrestled forward across the 20. He goes down 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Great catch by Williams, getting his feet moving for a first down. And he's been the main guy Jung has been thrown to. And he does have the touchdown for it, I think.
There's a completion again to Williams. He comes across the 30. He's met there by a wall of white jerseys. But once again, that'll be good enough to move the chains. First down Raiders. It was Elijah Reese on the touchdown reception, a 23-yarder.
They are not going to huddle here as Jung sets up the offense.
You see the corners really backing off the receivers, giving them options underneath as that one's complete to Reese. He gets spun down there by Jemiah Marcel. A short gain there. Brings up 2nd down. Jung with the snap. Steps up to avoid the pressure. Looking on the sideline. Was looking for Reese. That one is incomplete. And we see Marcel go down. And the way he's pointing, it looks like perhaps he's cramping up. As we'll get the athletic trainers to come out and take a look at him with 55 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter.
So once again, another Pioneers player down.
Yeah, all these injuries we've seen tonight definitely have to have Coach Bicknell at least somewhat concerned going into next week's matchup against the Forest Park Bruins. And we're going to take a quick commercial break during this injury timeout. This is the high school game of the week on InsideNoVa.
Game is being sponsored in part by the Frizzle Insurance Agency, State Farm Insurance, your home for all of your insurance needs. When you need car, home, life, or business insurance, Andrew Frizzle and his team have it all covered for you. Call the Frizzle Insurance Agency today for all your insurance needs.
So Jemiah Marcel is walking off of the field. We'll get 3rd down and 3. As Devin Whitaker over to have a quick word with Toviel Jung. He splits back out. Jung has the snap. Being rushed. He's lobbing this one up deep for Reese. That one is off his hand and incomplete. A flag comes in at the end. And looks like we could have yet another defensive pass interference against the Pioneers.
So another 15 yards for the Raiders.
As we hear the train going by here, train tracks right next to the football field here at Stonewall Jackson High School. So the Zebras will march off 15 yards and a first down for the Raiders. First down at the 45-yard line. 5-receiver set. Jung with the snap. He's being rushed. He's going to be wrapped up and sacked as Jamon Weber got in there. Was able to bring him down. 38 seconds left to play.
Looks like the Raiders are calling a timeout.
So timeout Raiders, as it will be 2nd and 15 after the sack by Weber. So Carroll Walker gathers his troops around. As here comes the freight train. So the timeout comes to an end here as both teams get ready for the final 38 seconds of play. The whistle, the ball put down, and Jung gets ready with 5 receivers. He gets the snap, steps up, and is looking deep for Reese. That one is caught inside the 10-yard line.
It looks like it was Williams on the catch, and that'll put them inside the 10-yard line of the Pioneers.
Yes, you are correct. Williams made that catch, not Reese. So 1st and goal for the Raiders. As Jung gets the snap, it's low. He comes up with it. He's rolling out, trying to find someone open. Throws near the end zone and into the end zone. Touchdown, Elijah Reese. He caught it at the 1, was able to get inside the pylon. It's 29-19, 22 seconds left to go. Of course, they'll be going for 2 here.
If they could get this 2-point conversion and the onside kick and try to drive down the field, then we have a ball game. But they need to get this 2-point conversion first.
So Jung gets together there with Crenshaw and Whitaker. Crenshaw is going to go in motion now. Jung gets the snap, looking into the end zone, batted up in the air, and it is incomplete. We do have a flag that comes in. If it's against the Raiders, this one is all but over. And it looks like it will, in fact, be against the Raiders. So your score 29-19. And unfortunately for the Raiders, that touchdown comes one drive too late. But Elijah Reese gets his second touchdown of the game, his third on the season. But for the home team, unfortunately, it is too little, too late. So Melendez will get ready for what we think will be an onside kick as the Pioneers have extra men up on the line. Melendez ready for the kickoff. It is an onside kick, and that one will go right to Tyler Settle. Now that kick did not go 10 yards, but it matters not. It was basically a ground ball right to Settle, who dove on it. And Rogers will come off the sideline. You've got to think they just take a knee here and get back to Nokesville with a win.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close game until the end, which is always good, but they just couldn't convert on a second or 2-point conversion.
So Rogers has it. He will take a knee as the clock will tick down. The players get together, handshakes, as both teams will make their way out onto the field. And that will do it tonight. Your final score from Stonewall Jackson High School, 29-19. We'll take a break and we'll be back to wrap this one up. And
Tonight's game is brought to you by Battlefield Ford Quick Lane and Service Center, conveniently located in Manassas. Battlefield Ford Quick Lane offers a lot more than just oil changes and new tires. From the works, our signature oil change with a complete multi-point inspection, to brake and battery inspections, to a full selection of 13 major tire brands, backed by our low-price tire guarantee, to many other everyday auto repair services. We're your one-stop to help keep your vehicle running smoothly. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an SUV, we offer extraordinary and friendly service for routine maintenance. Any vehicle brand, make, or model. Also visit our newly opened commercial truck service center. Call to schedule a convenient time today. Stop by Battlefield Quick Lane today, located at 9026 Centerville Road in Manassas, for all your auto service needs. No appointment needed.
the final score tonight, the Pioneers prevail over the Raiders by a score of 29-19. And easily your player of the game tonight is Jalen Stroman.
Doing it on both sides of the field. He has a fumble recovery, 2 touchdowns on the offensive side, punted 2 balls inside the 5-yard line, and just an outstanding game from him.
He opened the scoring, a 75-yard touchdown pass from Chris Sonnenberg, and really a fortuitous bounce as Javon Jackson got a hand on it. As he tipped it, it went right to Stroman, and he was able to make the catch and take it all the way for a touchdown. As Stroman also a 2-yard touchdown run on which he took a direct snap, found a hole in the line, and was able to run it in for a touchdown. As we mentioned, he's also the punter for this team. 2 punts, that pinned the Raiders deep inside of their own territory. For the Raiders, they trailed 23-0 at halftime, but you've got to admire their effort here in the second half. They did not give up. The Raiders did everything they could to try to get back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, Jung had a running touchdown and 2 touchdowns in the air trying to get this Raiders offense back in this game, which he did, but just fell short because they had a chance to go down by 8, but just couldn't get the 2-point conversion to go for them. So unlucky by them, and the Pioneers will take this win.
Yeah, Jung hooked up twice with Elijah Reese for touchdowns. One where he found Reese going up the sideline, a 23-yard strike in the third quarter. Found him again here late in the fourth. Got the ball complete to him, caught it at the 1. He was able to get inside the pylon for a touchdown. They do not convert on the 2-point conversion, and so that leaves the final score where it is at 29-19. So, really the game, not as close as the score would indicate. Just a last gasp from the Raiders gets them within 10. But a dominant effort from the Pioneers tonight. Good push. You saw Tyler Negron getting in several times and pressuring Cody Rogers. Of course, Rogers coming in to spell Sonnenberg. We see him coming off the field now, walking a little gingerly. So, Coach Bicknell had some guys get dinged up tonight, and is certainly, that'll be a concern going forward. He's got to hope his guys will be ready to go next week against the Forest Park Bruins, that game being played next Friday night, the 12th. We'll send it down now to the field interview to end this one.
We're out of battery. Go. You're good.
With Jalen Stroman, awesome game out there today. A big win for this team. What does this win mean to the team after a couple losses?
Feels great. I mean, we had a couple losses. We came back, we worked all practice, worked all week. We knew we had to win this district, so we got to work these couple weeks to win this district this year.
Defense came up big a lot of times with the turnover. You got to stop at the right time. Boy, what can you say about the defense here tonight?
They're hard workers. I love to be on their team. I mean, I love to be their captain. I love to be working with them every day. That's what I love.
You started the game, we got to say it, 75-yard touchdown reception. You got a short 5-yard touchdown run. You punted the ball inside their 5-yard line, fumble recovery. Was this one of your best games ever?
Yes, sir.
Limping off, too, a couple times.
What can you tell us about that 75-yard touchdown pass?
I mean, I just saw the ball go up, and I was praying for the best, and I just ran into that ball and caught the ball. I just knew I had to score when I touched the ball.
Congratulations on the win. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Good.
That'll be things here from Manassas Stonewall Jackson High School. Next week we're at Woodbridge as they take on the Freedom Eagles. See you next week.
Yeah, got it all. And it was on here, too. They turned it on as soon as you started.
Okay, yeah, now
Both batteries are dead. That's what I'm saying. This one just lasted long enough.
Okay.
Had 1 minute left.
no, because I was up there and it's like you.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't want
I
to
was
be up
saying if you're going to do interviews, I was saving battery.
No, that's fine. You could have like shut it off for like the last couple minutes.
Yeah, I did. And
It was another long game.
yeah, it was a long game.